Hey folks, hello there. We're gonna continue today with experimenting with just a moment. We will try to bring up Arena. But we need to restart it. Anyway, so we will try to have a look at what's going on with right, there we go. We will try to have a look at what's going on with Rakdos Midrange. Yesterday I experimented a bit with it, and I wasn't blown away. I went 1-2. But I felt that the deck can do well, but it does need good draws. It's very, very draw dependent. And one thing I saw that people who were running red and black were all playing the Blood Dice Harvester, which just seems like in the current meta, due to its filtering activity and due to the combo with Fable of the Mirror Breaker, can be pretty good. Glorybringer seems somehow irrelevant. I'm not 100% sure why that is so. I think Ob is not really great in this deck either because we don't have enough things to set to it. And maybe Kroxa has been a bit underwhelming compared to what I expected from it. So I'm thinking about adding a little bit more removal in the form of Heartless Sack and Bloodchief's Thirst. And maybe Claim is also a bit less relevant if we have fewer creatures. And I'm also thinking about adding a number of Bonecrusher Giants because there do seem to be enough games where it can do some work. So I'm thinking about actually putting some of the Fatal Pushes into the sideboard and maybe taking out the Legion's End as well. And yeah, that's roughly it. Other than that, I've been pretty happy with the deck. At the moment, I think it's 23 lands. And I'm sort of okay with that. Dragon Skull Summit has been a little bit unfortunate. We just don't have enough. Basics to run it very consistently. So I'm thinking about maybe Shockenzan could be good in certain situations to help us push through the last few points of damage. I'm probably gonna go with that. And I'm also thinking maybe, I don't know, the Scrounger, we just don't have necessarily that many creatures we could cast off it. So something like this is gonna be the way I'm gonna try the deck. Shade. Shade is still strong. The fact that it can come back repeatedly. I think that at the power level at which Explorer is at the moment, it can still be useful. That minimal card advantage and the minimal pressure that it creates, especially against control decks. Okay, so there are no interesting data deals, no jams or gold or anything. There is a midweek magic, but I don't think I'm gonna play that today. I'm just gonna try and get my Explorer games done. See how that goes. Let's hope that goes alright. And okay, we get matched straight away. Very good. Oh, interesting. This is going to be the. This is going to be the control deck. Izzet Control, trying to curve into Alrund's Epiphany. I mean, they don't have a lot of mana, but I'm sure they have good selection though. Okay, interesting. Well, let's see whether we can go under them. So this is going to be basically a race. Narset shouldn't slow us down too much. Big score shouldn't slow us down too much either. I wonder why they have priority. What gave them priority there? For 0 mana. Okay. What is my opponent up to there? So strange. Anyway, yeah, they're gonna play, of course, Narset. We're just gonna get them some cards. Yeah, they have the iteration. Fair enough, fair enough. I think we're just gonna keep pushing here and, you know, just play aggressively. Get rid of the... I wonder whether I even care about the Narset. Not necessarily. Opponent does get a bit too much selection of them though. I would rather they just keep chaining Narsets than finding too many useful cards, removal spells, maybe some board wipes like Storm's Wrath or something like that. It's better to keep them off their toe. Narset number 2. The sound it makes is very big. It's like something very impactful is coming. Yep, that's why Narset is annoying and I need to get rid of it. Yeah, it can find too many things that can help us, help our opponents survive up to the point where they can be more annoying to us. We're gonna draw 2 cards first. Ooh, and we're gonna Croxa the opponent. We can Croxa the opponent next turn though, that's fine. Yeah, we can Croxa them next turn. Although with the big score they're sadly quite close, right? Yeah. That's bad, yeah. That is pretty bad. We have another Strangle. We keep drawing. This is very, very bad here. We keep just drawing lands. So we have a number of options. I mean, this is one. We can just make them discard something. And we can discard a bunch of lands. Maybe we can find a Thoughtseize? That wouldn't be bad, right? Finding a Thoughtseize would actually be pretty good. Pretty clutch. Yeah, we need a Thoughtseize. No. What we need is a Thoughtseize, but we drew 7 lands. 7, 8 lands. Thoughtseize. That's not what we need. Well, we can get him for 6. They're gonna start chaining turns and drawing a lot of cards so they can still get ahead. That's not good. Even though we can Croxa, we can do quite a bit of damage to them next turn. Still difficult. We might just lose here. Yeah. Well, so Aaron's Epiphany is gonna come. They can't double cast it. They don't have enough money to galvanize it, to iterate it this turn. Well, you can wait a turn. I don't think it's bad if you wait a turn. Just wait a turn. It's not that urgent. Come on. Just wait for it. Yeah, nothing urgent. Nothing urgent. Relax. You'll be okay next turn. You'll be okay next turn. That's right. There's no reason to hurry at all. Okay. Never not have it, nah. Never not have it. 4 birds. My feeling is that Greasefang and Azorius Epiphany are going to be royally annoying in this format as well. Extra turn spells and a combo that's very hard to interact with. Explorer was fun for what, like 2 weeks? God. Right, top decking Azorius Epiphany number 2. Pretty good. Pretty good. Azorius Epiphany number 3, I hope. Big score. So they draw 4 cards. Okie dokie. Sure. Yeah. Come in for 3. Okay. What's the idea? What is the idea? They want to be able to block the hive, right? That seems to be their main concern. Oh, we can remove one of the birdies. And then we can remove another one of the birdies. Oopsie-doopsie. And we can bring a Dreadhorde Butcher. And I think we're just gonna attack my opponent. Whatever. Alright, they Flame Blast Bolt. Sure. Are you gonna block the Butcher? They don't block the Butcher. If they would have Flame Blast Bolt my face, they would have won now. Oh, they get Azorius Epiphany. Well, that's easy. Just draw 3 Azorius Epiphanies and then you're good. Wow! Tough format. Not an easy one, that's for sure. Not an easy format. I mean, yeah, I do want to disrupt their hand. Other than that, I just want to make them discard a lot, right? And yeah, I guess so. In the end, that's pretty much. And be aggressive, and then try to sort of flatten them out. It would be nice to draft as well, but for the moment, I'm just quite content with playing a bit with this Rakdos Midrange. We have some aggression, we have Toadseas. I'm just very tempted to get going with this and see where it takes us. Anger of the Gods is annoying, of course. They have a good hand. Yeah, they have a good hand against us. I'm just gonna bring the Harvester, and the next turn bring the 2 Vampires, and let's hope that they don't draw another Anger of the Gods very soon. Right. They're gonna keep that up. Sure. We're gonna bring this. Get in with the Harvester. Deal 3 damage. Opponent's keeping up the Ether Gas. You know, we're okay. That can go to the bottom. We'll bring the Knight of the Ebon Legion. What do they have? What do they have? It's quite annoying. Well, we're gonna get in. Sure. And okie dokie, we hit quite well and quite hard. And we're gonna cycle one of the 2 lands from this one. We drew again 6 lands, people. That's absurd. That's just absurd. We have 23. 7 lands. We're gonna lose to Flood again today. I lost to Flood yesterday. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. What do we do? What do we do? Oh, they're stuck on 3 mana. Are they? Do they have removal? They have. Cheeky bastards. Or they don't? I don't know. I mean, they can die here to Ramunap Ruin. Okay, they are gonna drive through. Hallelujah! They were greedy, I think. The hand they kept wasn't as good as they hoped it would be. Cling to Dust can still be good. It can get rid of second copies of the ruins. Scavenger could be okay. Maybe I should play one Scavenger. Because Scavenger can, with lifelink, it can make it a bit harder for the birds to help them to stabilize and to win. I'm gonna play this game and then another one and then just be off to work. It's gonna be a bit of a busy day. Not horribly busy, but busy. Somewhat busy. And then off to do a 12 kilo run today. I mean, it's a very aggressive hand and only 3 lands, which is great. They've been pretty successful so far in denying my plays. I think they have a good draw now, and they're just sitting on. They're gonna windfall, make some treasures, and they're gonna be on track for Elrond's. Okay, buddy. Oh. Tough. So what do we want here? I mean, maybe another Trespasser is okay. Let's get rid of whatever they have. And the next turn we can Bone Crusher and Dreadboard. It's pretty rough. We don't have anything in our graveyard at the moment. Scavenger. We're just gonna Scavenger and Butcher here. I hope they don't throw third Anger of the Gods, but they might, for all we know. It's after all magic. If that's how they win, that's how they win, right? People just take their wins and are happy with them. I mean, most of this game is about luck, so... But they're already on 4 mana, they're in a very stable position, so that's quite worrying. That is quite worrying. Ay, Dio mio. What do you have, opponent? Don't stress me out so much, man. Come on. Heck's sake. What? Are they deliberating about Narset and digging and... What might they have? Are they just trying to rope us out? Maybe. I would love to get either the Go Blank or Toadseas. Even Colligan's Command would be really good. I think I'm gonna Go Blank them. Maybe after the battle? They didn't seem to have much going on. Okay, and they don't have counter spells. That's good too. Right, they have to pick score. Cinderplasm is gone. Okay. Now they are in 7 mana range. They are in Epiphany range. They have to exile 2 cards. Oh, so they want to keep Arun, they want to keep a land. And they get rid of Galvanic Iteration. 2 Galvanic Iterations? 1. Alright, that's not bad. That's not too bad. I mean, our Nighthawk Scavenger isn't very strong, but we got rid of Galvanic Iteration and our opponent doesn't have that many cards, so that's good. What is Chandra gonna be up to? Ooh, 2 mana. They have 5 mana. What do you need 5 mana for? Galvanic Iteration and Cinderplasm? Maybe. Strangle. Oh, they're just gonna copy Strangle. How nasty. Oh well, not much I can do about that. That's gonna kill the Chandra. Get her with the Stomp. Okay, Scavenger is gone. Woohoo. Pretty rough and tough. What should we do here? I can Takenuma and bring back the Dreadhorde boy. I think I like that. Bring back something. Takenuma later. Just hide now. Just bring the Crusher. It's really hard to be efficient. Somehow my mana lined up pretty awkwardly. Like I couldn't do any 2 things, right? I mean that would have been 2 things if I get back the Butcher. But it's not that amazing. Yeah, maybe I should have gotten back the Butcher now. I don't know. Do they have removal? Oh, that only takes out 1! Why not the Iteration? I'm so stupid. Why not the Iteration? Oh god. That was a mistake. That was a stupid mistake. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna cast it and they have removal, Cinderplasm. Shit! Fucking hell, man. So annoying. So unbelievably annoying. What a mistake I made. What an enormous mistake I made. This might cost me the game, generally. Again, it's very strictly only lands. It's very strictly only lands. This is ridiculous, people. You've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lands in 17 cards. An opponent drew 6 lands, 7 lands? 6 lands in 21 cards. It's a bad joke. It's a bad joke. Do you have anything or do you not? If you have removal, you might survive and even win. Okay. So... well, let's try first this, right? If we can just go in, we're okay. Sure. Decline. No, we don't want more lands. Thank you. And we're gonna Croxa. And let's see what they have. What is the last card in their hand? Good! It was a land! Alla fucking Luya. Thanks God. Oh my god, I thought we are not even going to be able to defeat this horrible slow rolling deck. Gosh. Man. This is a rough meta. This is a pretty rough meta. I don't know. How to get on top of all these combo decks. I mean, obviously hand disruption is part of it, but I feel like we would need something that punishes people for casting multiple spells. Maybe the curse. The curse could be okay. It's a 1-lander. It's a 3-lander, that's good. So yeah, I'm just very happy to poke around in their hand a bit. Oh, it's a mirror! Look at that. Yeah, we're just gonna try and take out the threats, right? We're just gonna try and take out the threats. Chandra can come next. Sure. That's pretty good, I think. Pretty decent. Chandra can come, Chandra can go. I mean, Takenuma might get back Chandra. Maybe I should have used that. Oh, Heartless Act. Look at you, buddy. Look at you. Well done, well done. I should have... Takenuma takes back Planeswalkers as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I have to be more careful about these things. But we get our Chandra first, so that's not bad. At least. So it's number 3, right? Problem is next turn they can activate the Hive, and they draw Chandra number 2 as well. That's rough. Okay, we get Takenuma, pretty useless. I'm gonna guess we want this and see what we get. Right, it deals damage. I think I'm gonna Takenuma and then just see what we get. Opponent is thinking along. It exiled the exact same card as well. Wow. Okay. Oh. That's not good. That is one lucky top deck. We're gonna get back our Chandra probably. We're gonna get back our Chandra and what should we do? Maybe get the Blood Dice Boy down. So we have some threat on the board at least. Yeah. Ah, dude. Come on. Come on. Stop it. This is very annoying. Very annoying. Extremely annoying. Okay, they're gonna attack my Chandra. Sure. Yeah. That was pretty obvious. I can exile something. How annoying. Unbelievable. They found second Chandra. I'm bricking and they're not. That's the big difference, my friends. I'm bricking and they're not. So, yep, we are gonna cast that. And we're gonna get removed. We're gonna remove that and start hitting their Chandra, otherwise they'll just kill us with Chandra, right? Yep. Even though we lose Chandra this way, we're gonna have to do this, otherwise they just ult Chandra, and from that point on we're just dead very quickly. We're gonna exile another card. Sure. That's life. Not much we can do about it at the moment. Yeah, I couldn't let them ult their Chandra. That was sad, but is what it is. Okay, their Chandra can go up to 7 again, or they can take it down and then. Yeah, I mean it still survives, right? So. Ah, hallelujah. That, I mean, it's not that great, but it's not horrible at least. It's not horrible at least. Could have been a much worse throw. These butchers have really saved my back here. The manlands are strong. Yeah, they're really always a pain in the back. Croxa can come back, right? They have enough cards. I think they're gonna win this on the back of Croxa then. It's a bit strong, a bit much. They drew better removal, a little bit fewer lands. That might be too little too late, no? Yeah. Too little too late. Sure. It's not the card that we needed now. Definitely not. No, not much we can do with that. Good old Croxy. It's gonna kill us easily. Easy peasy. Unless we top deck a oh, how nice. How nice. Unless we top deck a... No, it doesn't matter what we top deck. We are daddy. Yeah, it drains, but even then we are just dead. We need to push this on, we're dead. Opponent's card advantage is huge. Happened at some point. At some point they accrued a large card advantage. Right, what do we not want? We don't want a whole lot of Bone Crusher boys. And I think they have a lot of removal, and that makes Fable a little bit worse as well. Butcherino. Rampage. Rampage is not bad though, it can deal with the Planeswalkers. Maybe the Giant is not that good here. Yeah, I mean, the Giant is sort of middling. This can be good. Yeah, 2 for 1, maybe. The one and only Stony Tony. I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you, my friend? Good to see you in the chat. Stony Tony. It's a funny one. Don't want to guess what the Stony stands for, but I hope you're having a good time. Tony, what are you playing these days in Magic? Ooh, opponent is really considering carefully. Well, we're gonna just take a peek what's going on here. They did keep it, but after some consideration... yeah, this is a nice sideboard card. Crush the Weak. Okay, that's pretty neat as well. I think we're gonna get rid of that. I've been between this game and Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Ooh, that sounds good as well. That sounds so good. I would really love to play some more adventure games. Foretell. Foretell, man. They're foretelling. Wow. That sounds rough. It was being foretold. Whatever was gonna happen. How do you get on with this game? How do you get on with Magic? I've been using a werewolf deck. Oh, green-red. Are you playing that in standard, or what's your format? What are you playing mostly?
I knew you needed my help. Now you're playing with fire.
Oh, that's not something I wanted to exile. Werewolf deck. Werewolves are cool. I like this one especially. This guy is amazing, except when I exile my own cards with it. But even then, it's not too bad. Okay, I think opponent was fishing for this 4th land so that they can get rid of my Chandra. Yep, they're just gonna use the Bloodchief's Sword. It would be very surprising if they wouldn't. I've been playing it on my phone in standard rank. That sounds good. Standard is in a pretty awesome place at the moment. That stuff. Okay, so probably we want to get rid of their Chandra. And we want to exile something from their graveyard as well, so that they can't feed the crops and bring it back. And how is the Mass Effect? Cast that card. Well, we can't really cast it, so we'd love to cast it though. I've been playing recently mostly Explorer and been pretty chapped with it. It's a fun format, but wow, the meta is rough. We can first maybe cycle one of our many lands. We're drawing crazy amounts of lands these days. Just another one. Exactly what we didn't need. So we're gonna have to get rid of one of their 2 creatures. Whichever. Just die. Why are we drawing this many lands again? I think we need to go down a land. It's a great series, I've been enjoying it quite nicely, but I'm a huge RPG fan. Oh, I like RPGs too. I really want to play Disco Elysium. It's been on I bought it a couple of months ago. I just haven't had the time to get around to Disco Elysium. The story looks quite intriguing and the world looks quite fun, but the last RPG I played was... I think I played Tyranny. Tyranny had an amazing storyline. That was really fun. Okay, that's decent-ish. That's decent-ish. We're gonna get rid of that Chandra. Should we... I think I'm gonna keep this up and hope that at some point I can cast it for the 2 creatures, and then I can use those as blockers against the giant, because I don't want to trade my Trespasser. Or they might just remove it here. We're gonna discard a land. And we're gonna lose again to not drawing enough removal. Is that so? Seems so. With too many lands again. Not enough removal. They have another Hersey. Wow. And we draw another land. That's pretty unbelievable at this stage, but we did it. Right. Now we are in trouble. I think we're just gonna lose this. Because we don't... Yeah, well, we drew 7, 8, 9 lands again. 9, 10, 9, yep. Mostly lands, so we drew 1... Well, we didn't drew these. 1 was milled. We drew 2, 3, 4, 5 labels. 6, yep. Opponent meanwhile drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 labels. 9. Yeah, that's a big difference. It's a big difference. That is a big difference in your people. Big enough to win the game. And it's gonna be over very soon. Yep. Next turn I can just activate this. Alright, I mean that could be an out. Maybe. But I'm not sure it's going to be. Have you tried the Explorer format? So I've been there, it's a new format, and the idea is that you can play all the cards that are on Magic going back to Pioneer, which is an older format. Well, it's a different format, basically. I think the cards go back to 2011. Right, Magic is 25 years old, but okay, if they top deck like this, we definitely don't stand a chance. Okay, opponent. Fair enough. But I should play the Hersey, to be honest. Maybe I should play more removal, I don't know. I've been flooding a lot, so probably I can go down one more land. And go down one more land. I've just simply drawn too many in every single game. We don't need the Dragon Summit really. And probably go up one Heartless Act or one Bloodchief's Thirst. I see a lot of Planeswalkers. I have to find a way to deal with them. The one of Shade just doesn't really seem to cut it anymore. So that might be a Chandra or a Sorin. Yeah, need to be quite aggressive in this format, it seems. And I guess I'm quite happy to have a third Croxa in the side as well, for more discard. But that's it for today. Sadly, I'll have to get going and get back to work. I have a couple of interesting classes today, a philosophy class on political justice, and then a higher level English conversation class where we're going to talk a little bit about cultural differences between Hungary and Japan, US and Japan. And I'm gonna probably resume testing Explorer decks on Friday, so hope to see you all then. And thank you, Tony, for tuning in. Hope to see you around too. Good luck with the werewolves. Everyone, have a lovely day or lovely evening, whatever time is where you are. Bye bye.